watching your lights as you pull away.
Mambo Creative. So today's video I am going to give a walkthrough of how I edit my reels for Instagram. The reels I create for Instagram, I also post them on YouTube as well as Pinterest as well as TikTok. So if you're not following me in any of those platforms, please do in the description below. I will be forever grateful. Anyways, I'm not gonna make this long, so let's just go ahead and get into how I edit my reels. If you ever have any questions about like equipment I use or even how I film my reels, let me know and I'll make a separate video on that because that's a whole different process on its own. So yeah, let's get into the video.
Breaking through the cold, beckon your bones to come home.
Alright, so as you can see, this is my screen saver as well, and here are all the external hard drives that I have. I create a lot of content, so that means I need a lot of storage space, and the external hard drives help me store these items. Okay, so the app that I use is called Final Cut Pro. This is only for MacBooks or Apple products. They're the only ones that have the Final Cut Pro. An alternative will be the Adobe Premiere Pro, or if you want to use your phone, you can choose to use what do you call that, InShot, or you can choose to use CapCut. So there are so many options in terms of mobile video editing apps. If you want me to make a separate video on that, let me know as well. I can do that, but for today I'm just going to concentrate on the one that I do on my computer. Okay, so I'll go to new, file, and then new, and then library. Gonna take me a while, and I'm gonna select Insta 2023 because that's where all my reels are put, and I will select this, and then I'll choose Instagram and I'll Final Cut, and we're gonna call this, actually let me figure out what we're gonna call this one. It's gonna be video 24. Video 24. Then I will copy this and save it, then file again, new, event. I don't feel like this step is necessary, but I just do it anyways, and then file, new, project, and then I'll paste the same name, video 24, and here I'll choose the item vertical, and then here I will pick 1080 by 1920 because Instagram will compress your video if it's too big of a resolution. And then make sure the frame rate is 30 because again, Instagram, I think it works better with a 30 frame rate. And the others, I'm just gonna leave them as it is, and we're just gonna click okay. Okay, so that way we have it there. Then I shall go to my Canon 2023. I'll go to Canon, and then I'll go to 2023. This is where I'm gonna find my videos. And then we're going to choose, okay, I'm figuring out what I want to choose for this particular video. Should I choose this? How big, how long is this? Oh, that's a picture more. All these are reels for, okay, I'm just gonna go with this reel. This video. All right, so this is the video imported in here, right? There we go. And I have my presets already. They're under my custom LUTs, and then I can either choose to use the Reels one, and that should rotate it to the way I want, or I can choose to use the video ones, which I use for my videos for YouTube, and then I choose to rotate my own position. Usually I'll rotate between 90, and if it's not 90 then it's 270. Oops, 270. Okay, there we go. And then from there I will scale it in so that it's in the appropriate space. I want to scale in so that I can see it properly. Okay, if I want to move it around, I'll click here and you can see the boundaries, and I can just move it a bit lower, and there we have it. Then I'll click done, then I'll zoom back in. All right, so for this one the exposure is a bit too high for me, so I will lower this exposure to the lighting, and then I want to make the saturation a bit higher. Okay, and I also want to make the black exposure a bit lower. There we go. So let's start from here. I'll scale it down like that. Okay. Maybe I'll use this. All right, so now I'm seeing this is like 41 seconds. That's probably way too long for me, but let's just work around that. I will go to my text here, the installed text I have, and then I'll just choose 3D and choose custom 3D and put it there. And then, okay, and then I'll drag it all the way to the end of the video. Okay, and then from here I want to change the font of my text and whatnot. All right, so I already have again another preset for that, but for this sake I'm just going to use this one. It's a PAL 4 font, and you're going to make it 3D, and my text is usually like white with what do you call that, with an outline that's brown. So you're just going to add the outline here, change the color of the outline to something more brown, and then I'm going to increase the width of the outline so you can see it as it's changing, and we have it settled right there. Okay, there I have it ready. Then next I am going to go ahead and get the voiceovers that I want to use for this particular reel. I have them saved on my Insta 2023 Instagram voiceover, and I have some from Instagram and then others are from TikTok. So I'm going to import a few that I just downloaded from TikTok first of all. Let's see here. All right, this will be saved on my downloads. My downloads is messy. Okay, copy this and go from TikTok and paste them. I know the one I want to use already. I don't know if it will be copyrighted. Let's try to play it. That's definitely going to be copyrighted, so I'm going to use this one, I think.
Just a little bit of a reminder.
Yeah.
A word to the wise, a little bit of...
That's the one I want to use, because it's the best example for this video. Okay, so there it is. The video ends somewhere around here, so I'm gonna Command S. I have that program that it creates a blade all across, and then now we're gonna walk through like transcribing the video. So let me show you the process of that.
Just a little bit of a reminder.
I'm just gonna speed up on this process because it's gonna take a while. Okay.
Breaking through the cold, back in your bones to come home.
Okay, I'm happy with that. All right, so after that, what I'll do, I'll go to modify and render all. I had to go to my settings on Final Cut and make sure that the background rendering was not happening every 1 minute, because that was time consuming and it would make my editing process very slow. So these days what I do is I either render before after I import, or render after I've cut down the things I don't want and before I do the final edits, and then render one more time after I've edited. So that works perfectly for me. Okay, once that's done, I'll go to share and I will choose Apple devices 1080p, and from here I can either opt for Apple devices, computer, or web hosting. I don't know what the difference is between those three, but I go for Apple devices and I'll do next. And I also have to make sure that it's in better, let me cancel this. You have to make sure that this is in better quality and not faster encode. So once that's done, I do next. And then again, I go to my Insta 2023 Instagram final vids, and then I just save it here. And this is how it will start exporting. And usually for these shorter videos, it takes about, let's say, 5 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes or less. So once that's done, I will show you the rest of the process. Take myself dancing, whoa, and I can hold my hand. Yeah, I can love me better than you can love me better. Oh, can love me better. Okay, it's done, but I'm not seeing verification. Anyways, it was video something. Let me go here, final vids. All right, so it should be done now. Date notify, there it is. And then I will share it to airdrop it to my phone. This is why I love Apple products, because it's so easily transferable between the two. Okay, it's airdropped.
A reminder, a word to the wise, if you will. Do not worry about the worries from yesterday. Leave it in the past.
Okay, so once that's done, it should be ready to be posted on my Instagram. Okay, so that is a quick tutorial on how I edit my reels. If you have any questions, again, please let me know in the description section below, and also make sure you follow me on Instagram, bintimalu.com, as well as Binti Creates, whereby I post my content creation tips. And if you want me to make videos on how I can edit my reels on my phone, please let me know and I can do that for you guys. And again, if you want to know how I film these videos or film my reels, again, let me know and I will do that. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to keep spreading the African love, or whatever kind of love we have to offer, because there's no room for hate. I shall see you next time. Kwaheri.
Looking back with 2020 vision, and I know